Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on CounterSide. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is talking about the replacer Syndicate coming soon to the global server. So if you guys don't know, I believe like yesterday or 2 days ago, they released a trailer showing us this replacer Syndicate, and then today they also announced replacer King coming out to the game, which is pretty exciting news. However, PvP is about to become very toxic with the meta running around with soldier teams. But before I do that, guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, stay tuned for more content on CounterSide. If you guys don't want to miss out on future CounterSide content, make sure the post notification is on, so make sure you click the bell icon. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button. It shows that you guys actually like this video. So let's get right into it. So I will be moving over to my what's called SEA account, so I can show you guys all the replacer characters, because yeah, there's a couple of ones you guys need to be or you guys need to know information on, because those are the characters that will be absolutely amazing once they come out in a global server. So let's move over to my SEA account. So I believe the replacer Syndicate had like 5 characters or 4 characters. Let me go over to my collection. So if go over to employee, I don't think we can filter it out, but we're just going to do SSRs for now, and then we're going to scroll down and pick out the certain one. So yeah, first of all, replacer Bishop. So replacer Bishop is part of the replacer Syndicate, as you can see. Now she's actually a pretty unique character in the fact that she can, become, is it invisible, or what's it called? Let's go over to passive skill, stealth. So it's a stealth skill where she can literally walk past a couple of characters and then get closer to the enemy ship. So that's basically the niche or the basic use of this character, which is actually quite a good striker character, especially because she is a free cost unit. But yeah, let's take a look at her for now. We go over to the animations as well later on. But let's focus on the passive skill. So it casts stealth and achieves 100% higher evasion for 8 seconds when deployed. After every third basic attack, she delivers an enhanced attack and casts the same effect for 4 seconds. Also blinds the furthest enemy within range for 5 seconds with damage. So this is actually very good. Is there anything else I want to focus on? Instantly finish one units with 30% or lower HP within range. That is a special skill, so that's actually very nice. Ultimate skill, she casts stealth again and becomes immune to all damage for this skill duration. So as you can see, if you guys are building like a rush comp with striker characters, she definitely will be a good character to get. But I wouldn't say that she's only really a PvP character, and yeah, this is a good character to go ahead and get. Let's go over to a couple of other replacer characters. So there is the replacer Knight, wherever she is, there she is. Oh, they're all lined up together. Okay, this is the replacer Knight. She is not that good of a defender character, especially because you have Yumi, you have Awaken Hildy. She's a character you can instantly skip, in my opinion. So the most unique ability she has is the fact that she can be deployed anywhere in the field, and depending on her target, so you can push her forward towards the enemy ship. During deployment, enters Surefire mode, inflicting AoE damage and forces the target to attack her. So taunt ability, for every 4th basic attack, she launches a passive attack with the same effect. All enemies evasion minus 150%. Quite decent, I guess, with that skill. Moving over to the special skill, randomly removes one buff cast on the affected enemy and creates a barrier around her by 30% of max HP for 10 seconds. So overall, the skill she has is quite useful. Buff removals were also quite decent. However, the cost that she has and the usability or utility she has doesn't really work well together, in my opinion. Especially when you have like Awaken Hildy, Yumi, the Seraphel as well. There's just a bunch of like better defender characters to use. But this is another replacer character, replacer Knight. Now there is 2 ones you want to pretty much focus on, which is the replacer King, which is another Awakened character, as well as the replacer Queen. Now both of these characters are amazing top tier SSR Awakened SSR units. Now if you guys watched my previous video when I went over should you summon for the Awakened Seiyun, I did mention that replacer Queen is also another character you could go for. However, I will say this: once the replacer Syndicate goes around, the next Awakened character will be Awakened Awakened Minister, and Awakened Minister is definitely the most important Awakened character you should ever get. So at the end of the day, you probably still want to skip the replacer Queen, but the replacer King is a character you absolutely want to get. Now he is going to be in the counter pass, so if you go over to the global server, the counter pass is about to go away within like 3 to 2 days. So yeah, the next counter pass character is going to be replacer King, and everyone who buys this battle pass are going to have themselves one of the strongest Awakened character for PvP. Even to this day in the SEA and KS server, some of the strongest teams you can use is the replacer King meta, which is just running a bunch of soldier character to make your Replacer King the best character you can use in PvP. Now, like I said, it is in a battle pass, so essentially you can spend £5 to get this character. So even if you're like, well, you're free to play or someone who wants to spend in the game but don't know what to get, I would say this is the counter pass you most definitely want to get. This is an awakened character you can get for £5, and you can get this character all the way to 106. This is one of the cheapest awakened character, and if not the easiest awakened character you could get if you just spend a little amount. Now he is going to get put in the banner later down the line, but anyone who gets this character pretty much will be absolutely amazing in PvP. There is a couple of steps you need to take to make sure that Replacer King is OP. Now, like I said, most awakened characters that are 6 cost, not really the best to use in PvP because the cost is too high, but there is a couple ones that are just truly amazing even with the 6 cost. Replacer King is one of them. Especially if you make him your leader, trust me, it's going to be amazing. Now, to make the Replacer King absolutely amazing, there is a couple of characters you want to use. You want to use low deployment cost soldier units, and you also need to have this specific SSR ship. So the SSR ship is called Blue Bridge. I did make a video on the ship telling you guys to save materials for this ship, but this ship is actually in the global server already, so you guys can go ahead and build the ship. One of the amazing ability it has is the HP recovery over here. So this one's over here, cast a buff to the selected area and increases skill haste and recovers HP by 8 seconds. You want to use this on your Replacer King when he's in field. This one over here is also what's going to make your Replacer King amazing. So drop free structure, improve paratrooper pods onto the selected area, inflicting damage where they land, and deploying a shieldsman, a rifleman, and a sweeper once every 10 seconds. Now the reason why this is amazing is because your Replacer Kings basically become stronger the more death happens, and because the soldier characters have lower HP and low deployment cost, it means you can essentially deploy them multiple times. Now let's take a look at one of the amazing skill he has that makes him absolutely amazing, which is his passive skill. So damage RDC plus 30% and immunity to hit stun from special or lower skills for 6 seconds. When a non-mech ally unit dies, summons up to 1 replacer and matches this ally's role. Supportive tower and siege units are excluded, but that doesn't really matter, especially for tower siege units. This summoned unit has immunity to hit stun from special or lower skill, loses 2% of HP every second and can't be healed. Moving over to the passive skill at level 5, here's an all other replacer attack and damage RDC plus 20% while in the field. Now this is absolutely amazing because even if your allies are dying, especially if you're using soldier characters, 2 deployment costs where you can easily deploy them over and over again, then he summons replacer versions of them, and now you're increasing your damage overall. So essentially, to make this character good, you want to summon multiple low deployment cost characters, especially soldier units. Now although it says that it wouldn't work for mech characters with the passive, that is not necessarily true, because yes, the mech characters that die will not be summoned as a replacer character. However, you will still get that buff, the damage RDC plus 30%. So yes, it is still going to be quite useful to have a mech character in your team. However, it is just going to be better to use soldier characters and 2 deployment cost counter units, for example Irons and Dwayne. Now you can actually use him in PvE content as well. Now he isn't going to be the best for PvE, but there is certain stages where you can just easily deploy the soldier team and essentially just use this character to increase your damage, and overall it is just going to be absolutely insane. Now the damage, like I said, the range he has can instantly kill multiple characters in the field, so that's why you want to build him with a good CDR gear. Now whenever I use him in PvP, I always give him the highest CDR gear I have, so that I can make sure he uses his special and ultimate skill a lot faster, because when he does that, the radius is increased and he can also deal huge amount of damage instantly. The amount of people that can die from this skill is pretty huge. Now special skill, forcefully strikes the ground with his fist, inflicting AoE damage on surrounding enemies and forcing them to attack him for 6 seconds. So that's a taunt ability. Stun surrounding targets for 1 second, so he can also stun targets attack minus 50% for 6 seconds, hopefully helping him survive a little bit more even if he's getting attacked by them. Now the ultimate skill is essentially where his main damage dealing ability is, because once he does that, pretty much many people will die, literally. So quickly charge back and forth, creating a wind that inflicts AoE damage on enemies in front, immediately cancels all debuff counts cast on him. So at level 5, immune to all non-permanent debuff for 15 seconds. So once he does this ability, you're pretty much guaranteed a GG's. It's pretty much a win-win with this character. This character is absolutely strong, and once again I will recommend you guys getting the battle pass for this character, specifically if you guys are someone who doesn't want to spend too much in the game. But trust me, once you get this character, PvP will be a easy content to go ahead and do. Now I didn't show you any of the gameplays for the characters, so let's go ahead and do that right now. But yeah, Replacer King looks absolutely amazing. He has one of the coolest designs in the game. He did basically dethrone Awaken Now You Been. So yes, even though Awaken Now You Been was technically a new character in the global server, it's pretty much being outshined now because of the Replacer King. Now, do not be worried about Now You Been being useless in PvP, because obviously with the ban meta where you can ban certain characters, Now You Been will still be very good in PvP whenever you need him, especially when the Awakened King is banned. Anyways, this is his animation. Let's go ahead and do this ultimate ability as well. There we go. And look at this. Once he does that, it literally pushes forward, and all of that attack AoE damage can instantly kill so many people on the field. Now let's go ahead and show you Replacer Queen. I didn't talk too much about her, but she's kind of similar to Replacer King as well, which the more enemies, the more allies die, the stronger she becomes as well, because her cooldown basically reduces and she's now able to deal huge amounts of damage. So wherever 1 2 3 4, okay, I've talked about them. So yeah, this is Replacer Queen over here. Basically, if you go over to the passive, permanently increases her skill haste by 1% up to 15% every time any unit in the field is killed. So it doesn't have to be your ally, it could be the enemy ally as well, but this will essentially make her very insane. You want to build her with cooldown reduction gear as well. She's basically an AoE sniper unit, so she can also attack air type and ground type characters as well. So when the rearm Xiaolin comes, now rearm Xiaolin is a character that it does higher single damage attack compared to Replacer Queen, which is more of an AoE character where you are able to kill multiple characters with one of her attacks. But Xiaolin or rearm Xiaolin will be a better sniper character in the future, so you don't necessarily need to get her right now. You can still get Replacer Queen because she will still be good in PvE and PvP content, but once rearm Xiaolin comes about, you probably will use the rearm Xiaolin over Replacer Queen multiple times. But Replacer Queen over here is definitely strong. Her AoE damage is absolutely insane. Very strong character. Let's go ahead and show you guys the animation for her. Now tell me down in the comment section which of these Replacer characters will you guys be summoning for, or which ones do you think is cool. Now Replacer Queen, her summon in animation looks absolutely fantastic. Look at this right now. There we go. So in the SEA server, if you guys are wondering, we only use her when the Sniper Xiaolin is banned, but with the ban and op system, you essentially need to keep building new teams every single week. But look at that AoE attack, and the fact that she can attack ground type and air type characters as well makes her very nice. And once she does the special ability or ultimate ability, sorry, she can basically deal huge amounts of damage. That makes her very good. Now let's go ahead and show you guys the animations for the other Replacer characters, which is the Replacer Knight as well as the Replacer Bishop. Where are they? There we go. Let's just do this. Oh yeah, like I said, she can be deployed anywhere in the field, and this is the animation. Looks pretty good. Let's do the ultimate skill. There we go. Very nice. I'm not gonna lie, I do like her design. Unfortunately, you probably won't be using her too often. Like I said, it's just better defender characters to use. Now going over to the Replacer Bishop, who is actually very good. If you guys are looking for a normal Replacer character, normal SSR Replacer character to get, I would probably recommend this character because in PvP she will be useful. Now she is technically a niche character, you wouldn't use her every single time. You definitely want to use her if you're running like a rush striker character team, but essentially you probably won't use her that often, but she's still very good because of the stealth ability she has. Now in the future there is going to be a ship that actually adds stealth as well. That means that when you use this character with that stealth ship, she will be very good to have. Anyways, let's showcase the special skill. There we go. Now we can showcase the ultimate skill. Very nice. GG's. There we go. Okay, so that is it for all the Replacer characters. Tell Tell me down in the comment section if you guys are excited for all of them or excited for specific ones. I would like to hear which ones you guys want to see. Now, I will be making individual should you summon videos for all of those characters, so stay tuned for that, because I will better explain whether or not you guys want to summon for them, whether they are easy skip. But I'm pretty sure I've already explained that the character you definitely want to get is the Replacer King. If you guys can, shell out like £5 in a game, that is going to be the awakened character you guys want to get. That's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Stay tuned for more content on CounterSide. Tell me down in the comment section if you guys enjoyed this video. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.